too lazy to pull down all the books that I need for this video from my bookshelf, so I'm making it editing Catherine's problem to insert pictures. Love you, editing Catherine, you're doing great. Hello, good morning or good evening whenever you are watching this. I hope you are doing well. My name is Catherine and today I am doing the book and music tag. I had this tag come up in my suggested videos and I thought this was so cool. It was originally done by Jessie the Reader, and it is all about books and music. It is kind of separated into two different parts. So the first part is 3 questions. The first question is, what is your favorite book with a music element involved? Now, I so desperately want to say This Savage Song because it is one of my favorite books that has a music element involved. I feel like I've talked about it so many times on this channel that I should probably talk about a different book as well. So I feel like I have to say Daisy Jones and the Six. This is a really popular book on BookTube, but I absolutely fell in love with it, with the hype, specifically the audiobook of this story, because it is a book written in interview format where it is about this band that was highly popular in the late 60s, early 70s, and this is kind of their tell-all interview. It's such a good story and I love all the characters so much, and yep. I don't care that it's probably an overhyped book. I absolutely love it. The next question is favorite character that is involved with music in some way. For this, I have to choose Leah from Leah on the Offbeat. Now, if you've seen the Love, Simon movie but haven't read the books, as apparently a lot of people have, Leah was part of a band, and in the second book you see even more of her and her band. She is a drummer in a band. Leah deserved so much better in the movie. I love the movie, but she deserved so much better. The third question is an album that you would want to see turned into a book. So have you ever listened to an album and you're like, wow, this could totally be the plot of a book or something? I totally feel that with The Disappearance of the Girl by Faizal, I believe is, the singer, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but Faizal, it's such a kind of mysterious, the vibes of the album is so good, and I feel like it would translate really well into a kind of dark fantasy book. So the second part of this tag, I am going to be creating an album and a band using books. So the first task is to pick a band name using a book title, and my band would be called Rebel Angels. We would be a girl pop punk group. I feel like there should already be a band called Rebel Angels. I probably should have researched this already, but I feel like that's perfect for a pop punk group. The next thing is to pick an album title using the title of a book. And our album title would be A Great and Terrible Beauty. Yes, it's from the same exact series, but I just feel like they work so well together. The next task is to pick an album cover using the cover of a book. And I would do the cover of The Sun Is Also a Star. I just absolutely love the colors and this sort of string art that goes with it. I just think it's so cool. Next is to pick a track list using book titles. This one I had to think about for a while. I literally just stood there staring at my bookshelf going, would that work with the vibe of the band that I want to go with? I think so. So here's my track list. First, We Hunt the Flame, then Catching Stars, then The Hearts We Sold, then Yes, No, Maybe So, then Jack of Hearts. Next is Another Day, and our last song would be This Adventure Ends. The last question is to pick bandmates using book characters. So for our lead singer, I picked Xiomara from The Poet X. I think her combination of skills doing slam poetry as well as writing slam poetry, she would be a fantastic like lead singer and our songwriter. Then I would put Blue Sargent from the Raven Cycle on guitar. I feel like she would just wail on guitar. It would be amazing. On keys, I would have Felicity Montague from A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue and A Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I think she'd have a good vibe for our band. On bass, I would put Nina Zenik from Six of Crows. I feel like she would kind of steal the show on bass, but I like absolutely love that for her. And then of course I have to put Leah on drums from Leah on the Offbeat. Like, she's a drummer, I love her, it'd be perfect. And finally, I would say the manager of our band would be Nora from Red, White, and Royal Blue. She is super charming, but she is also very logical and strategical, and when she has her mind set on something, she gets it done. So she would get our band to #1, even if it was the last thing she did. So that is my band and album. I think it sounds pretty epic. I'm actually kind of bummed out that this album isn't happening. But it's fine. If you want to do this tag, please feel free to do it. It was a really fun thing to think about. And also, of course, check out Jesse from Jesse the Reader. He is the creator of this tag. You should check out his video. It was a lot of fun to do. I think he created it like 3 or 4 years ago, but tags are timeless. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more bookish videos like this one, be sure to hit subscribe. I make new videos every Monday and Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye!